Hello and welcome to episode 18 of Railway Empire. We're playing the Germany DLC. And I've gone away and I've made this little route down here. As the music starts. Lovely, lovely. Bit of piano. Yeah, I've gone away and I've made this route to import some salt. And I'll let you into a little... We should pause it for a little while. I'll let you into a little secret. I tried this one before I started recording because it looks a bit iffy. We don't have long to achieve it. And I felt rushed. And the main reason being is the pause mode. We can't pause it unless we're bulldozing or building. There are times where I'd like to pause it and set up the line, but obviously time ticks away. However, if we go into the options, I found a cool little thing and put it on 50% so we can breathe a little. Or I can breathe a little at least. It might give us the chance or the time I need to make all these towns grow. Also, I did another playthrough, in a few hours, and got us up to pretty much the same date as a backup. Everything's the same, the layout. I tweaked it a bit, and I didn't go too crazy on the warehouses. There are a few warehouses, but I'm finding the warehouses don't quite work as I want them to. You'd have to really micromanage them a lot. Instead, I've gone for some mixed freight, which seemed to work well. And we'll get into flow in here. We can play it now. And direct delivery in order to fulfill their needs. But what we do have now is the mess I originally created. It's not too bad. It kind of gets the job done as Frankfurt falls. That's great. Also noticed my choice of products that they're making. I wasn't thinking right. This one, for instance, porcelain. Now, if we go into here, porcelain isn't needed. Oh, we need to go into a smaller town. We go to Gütersloh. Porcelain. Let's go down to porcelain. Okay, porcelain's probably an okay one to push it over the edge. But we want to be doing stuff like none of this stuff. I mean, yes, but by the time we get down to here, it's going to be a push to get them over. We want everything kind of that's easier to make. But we've got this layout now. I'm going to try and make this version work by doing a bit more direct delivery, he says. So Gütersloh is one we should concentrate on today. Hopefully, see, time isn't going too bad now at 50%, so I can relax. You'll be glad to know. What we need to get here are potatoes, wood, sausages is a product that they make, and wheat beer. What are you building? So you're straight up. Oh, well, we can put a museum in. That'll help them. How many do we have? Just the one, and they're all falling. But that's okay. We'll fix that. See, first off, I don't know whether this is a good idea. We are bringing salt in, though. But we're going to need to check on this line and make sure we've got enough being delivered. Where's the warehouse they're pulling it from? It'll be this one that I set it up for. There we go. It's all maxed out. I've only just... Castle what? Castle dwindles. That's not what we want to see, is it? It's because you're not getting enough coal in from this situation that we've got going here. How many trains do we have delivering? 4? That should be enough. You're probably not picking the right products. Oh, blackmail. That's lovely. Well, you should be, because there's tons of coal in there. There's loads of feldspar. I don't know what you're picking up then. You should have full trains of coal. Oh, you're taking feldspar, are you? Could you, balance it out a bit? Not just take all the feldspar? That's what I mean about warehouses. I don't like that you have to micromanage what they take. You'd have to do a bit of micromanagement and keep changing it as well. Right, what we got here? I upped that to max. So we should be taking enough salt. How many trains did I put on? It should be about 9. That should do us. Hopefully they spread out. I don't know whether they spread out automatically. What we got here? I mean, we could just do this. Just 9 staff members can be assigned to your trains. Just go on the train. Just go. That's all we need to worry about. I could really use a station master. One of the station masters I got in the other playthrough was rather nice. He increased the speed trains were going through our stations, which is absolutely lovely. This is a bit of a mess. I don't think it needs to be this terrible, but we're kind of living with it. I've also noticed trying to replace all of this with a new station really causes some problems, because if we go up here, we have 2 of the basic products they need. And having a warehouse up here kind of works to grow Bremen and Oldenburg. So let's make sure we keep on top of this. That's very much needed. Accelerates train maintenance. Anything to keep our trains moving. So let's get into it. Let's concentrate on Gütersloh, and we'll make it better, because it's a bit of a mess at the moment. Yep, just go. You're a mess. On the plus side, I did learn some tricks and ways of playing. I'm with the guys now that were telling me about these, but until I'd played it myself to the late game on difficulties such as this, I didn't understand what the benefit was. And once you get to late game, it is an absolute nightmare to manage the throughput of trains. There's just lots and lots of them, and you have to, otherwise they don't keep up. Okay, we've got to go. Where have we got to go with this? We're gonna have to come round here and then hook up to, would it be that one? Let's check before we buy it. We've got plenty of money, and I'm not going to be defeated just yet. I'm going to see if I can put some of my experience with the other playthrough to good use. Let's signal up. But yes, lessons were learned, and I would probably, in fact, I did approach this quite a bit differently. Another thing would be dragging this direct into here to make up for the warehouse situations, and the same for things like coal. I would even run a direct line to Castle with coal to make up for it. I mean, we could do it with the warehouse since it is getting there. Let's signal this right, shall we? We'll need a water tower, a supply tower on there. Now, what level have we got? Level 1? That's not enough, is it? We'll put this at level 3. That should be enough. Now, let's start a new line to just get lots of... We're going to need it. Lots of corn in there. Is it corn? Wheat? Corn? Can't remember. Right, so let's get you one. Sure. We'll still buy all those because they make us loads of money and we need it. We're just going to put a mixed consist on. I don't mind. Get on there. That should... I mean, it's only taking 3 at the moment, but that's because Gütersloh isn't growing. I just realised I connected none of the things up here. Good job. Can't just... Oh, that's awful. What are you doing? What are you doing? Come on, man. You haven't forgotten how to play. You've been playing it for hours. Get in there. Oh, not there. Well, actually, yes. I do want you in there for now. We're going to change the other ones into another station. Shouldn't have connected this up. Yeah, because I want this one to be as it is. That's steep. That is just super steep. I don't know whether that's a good idea anymore. But anyway, if I can't... if we fail this, then we'll redo it with a new one. Okay, that's all connected up. What I want to do is add another station, not terminal, a large one, in Gütersloh. And I would like to not rotate it super slowly. I'd like to rotate it at a decent speed. Now I want to adjust it nicely. We're going to use this one for our main line, and I'm thinking about having freight too. So we don't want you going in there, do we? We want you to swing into the other station. Which means we're going to have to change all their lines, and it's not easy to do at all. In fact, it's really awkward to achieve. I wish there were some easier ways to do some things, such as change lines over on stations. I know you can copy and paste them, but I'd like some sort of batch process. There we go. Get all those in. We're going to need to tidy this up. Otherwise, we're going to struggle. I mean, we're already kind of struggling. Right. Let's put our maintenance buildings on there. Now we've got to do the tedious task of finding all the trains that don't know where to go now. Okay, all of these trains are going to be doing the wrong thing. No, they are doing the... No, they're not doing the right thing, are they? What are you doing? Error. No, no errors. Are you going to the right castle? Because you don't seem to be. You should be going to this one. Get rid of that castle. Luckily, it's the last one on the list. Why can't you get there? What's up with you? Why can you only get to that one? Oh, you're going to SC2. Of course you are. Which is not connected. Oh, no. Oh, no. What are you doing, man? Okay, we need to think about this. This is all sorts of gone wrong. I would like you to go into this Essen here. Definitely. Which means I would like to delete this back. Because I want to concentrate on one bringing mainly freight and one bringing mixed. Hopefully, which means we can come into this one. Since it ends at Essen, anyhow, that should give us what we need. There we go. Fixed it. Get that in. Now we should be able to tidy that line up. Okay. We don't want you going into Gütersloh. In fact, just redo the line. Be easier. And then we can copy a working one to Gütersloh to SN2 and then back to Gütersloh. And we want this. I actually want this as passenger only. Which means you want to be a holder because I'm going to have a separate freight line. Just carrying freight between our cities. Okay, now we can copy that and put it into these. No, not duplicate it. That's what you're doing now. And we'll change you to a holder. Beautiful. I don't know how many trains we have on here. It's going to keep telling us, no doubt. Is this another one? I don't know. Was that another one? No, I don't think it was. It's going to be the ones that complain shortly. Unless we only had two. Did we only have two? That seems a bit low. Okay, let's set up a freight line now as well. It's going to mirror it all the way. But what it's going to do... It's going to continue off this way. And also take freight to Cologne. And all the way down to Koblenz. Maybe even Frankfurt. Around the corner. I would like to not worry too much about this area. Okay, we should be good there. That seems better than trying to rely on warehouses to shuffle end products. I mean, you could take them to end products. An end product warehouse of sorts. Like I was doing before. It's doable. Just about. Okay, so we've got Cologne. If we end here, I think that will do us because the other cities don't really need as much help as these ones to the north. So if we come into there, hopefully, like so, we might get this working. Don't go into that. No. No. What are you doing? Let go. Let go. What are you doing? It won't let go. There we go. Got it. Okay, we should be good here. Wait, is that a... why didn't I put a proper signal controlled one? So I see what everybody loves now about those. It really does help late game. It makes for slower starts, but it gives you less of a headache because changing things over is just awkward. It's not an easy task. Okay. We'll keep an eye out for our trains that might need our help because they're going to get a bit confused. But this is the new line. Do we want to run second track through here? I think that's a bit excessive. We can share that line and then branch off later on. Let's just get this running, shall we? We want this freight only. I'm going to be going from there to go to Slough, to Essen, to Cologne, and then back again. And then hopefully you guys can all share your goods. Freight only. But I'm going to run the Class 3B. Yes, with a security guard. Now, see, look at the boots he's taking already. We'll put about, I don't know. There are 6 stops on there. So I want a bunch of trains doing that. Don't know how many that is, but we'll take it. Right, what have we got here? Market crier. Yes, I'll take more money. Right? Why wouldn't you? Okay, so that's that problem sorted. Now we need to get these goods down to here. I think we go for a... I know I keep saying about not using a warehouse, but this place here might actually work for us to start giving Bremen and Oldenburg a little bit of a boost. So we are going to go with a big warehouse. It may be a bad idea, I don't know. We're also going to, hopefully... Yeah, everything's separated down here, so I think we can go through this little valley here. And I'd like to bring in both these products into there, because these guys are going to both need milk. And we'll do some direct ones too. Right, let's get building. I want us to put a maintenance yard right there. There should do us. We're going to hook up all the things. It's going to be quite busy. There we go. Doesn't take long, does it? Should have been concentrating on this much more. I got a bit spread out, which has its merits, as you'll make lots of money doing it that way. When I was more focused, I did notice that my money didn't go up quite as crazily as it does in this playthrough. So we're going to have a large train station here. We're not going to have too much delivering. You can go there. I'll have to also remember to put the maintenance sheds on them. There we go. Lovely. Get you in there. How quickly can I set this up? Can you tell I've been practicing? This one's going to be really tough. We're already nearly into 62. Get on there. We want grain in there. Do we want grain in there? Or should I take grain direct? Do you know what? I'm going to take grain direct. What I want in there is the higher products. Wood, yes. Potatoes. I feel like we can bring in potatoes from there. Because that is... We've got some there. But these guys are going to struggle to get hold of potato. No, or do they get them from here? They might get them from there, actually. Maybe not potatoes. Let's scrub potatoes. Let's do the veg. That's going to be important. Where's the veg? Get in there. Cloth is super important. Something grew down there. That's nice. Ooh, do you remember the issues I had on that track? I'll show you. It was a bug. It seems to be a bug anyway. I don't know what's really going on with it. I do want milk here. I think milk will be quite useful. What else do we need? I want to aim for some end products. You're going to change what you're making because I don't like that combination. I want you to make clothes. And you can deliver your boots into there too and spread them around the network. That's my thinking. That's what we're going with, guys. And we're going to hook those two up. We're going to get rid of this because it's a bit excessive. Let's delete it. And I want you... This is the best combination for me. If you... Oh, I haven't double towned this or anything. That's better. If you're making the boots and the sausage, then to me this is the perfect partnership for building towns and hitting goals. This one, my thinking for that one would be hops. Bringing hops in direct from this warehouse here. He has hops and he has peat as well, and he has grain for that matter. So we can catch up or top up his delivery. Right, let's finish off this because we're not done. We're gonna send you. Actually, do it from the do it from that side first. That's fine. I'm gonna send you up round here, and we're gonna connect into there. There we go. I don't really care about the slopes. These trains can handle it. It doesn't make too much of a difference. Let's get you all signalled up. We're still going to have a water tower just in case. And we are having milk up there, so we're going to connect up this way. And into there. Lovely. We're also going to branch off and go direct to our two cities at the top. They are earmarked for 120k. Might be a bit crazy, but we'll see how it goes. We will see. Right, I want to buy all these so we can control them since we have a lot of money. Let's get those. Apparently I didn't buy the milk. That's pricey. But I did buy that, and have I upgraded it? Of course you haven't. You're going to need much more than that. Let's upgrade it to level 3 at least. Right. Priorities then. Let's get this delivering into Gütersloh. Freight only, please. Let's do it. And absolutely. Oh, that would be nice. We're going to have 4. Or 5. I don't know how many that was. Next thing we need to do is add freight only there. Get you running in. We'll have a couple of those. Probably only need one to be fair, but we'll see. And you're going to need a supply tower. Almost said water tower. The W was on my lips. It really was. We have a shed there. I put them on there. Let's just check our stations because I've been a bit lapse. Do you have one? Yes, you do. I remember that was from the last episode where we had all sorts of breakdowns. Okay. You are short on pigs, which makes 0 sense. What? Do you know, I'm going to help you out. Oh, is that all that we've got in here? That's getting... Look how crazy busy this is. Absolutely not. This is not a good idea. No, just go. We're going to redo you because I'm not happy with it. I'm not happy with that at all, in fact. Yeah, we can delete you back. Just go. Don't delete the train, although it might be easier, to be honest. Okay, we've got some space. We're going to put in 2 large train stations to handle all of this. Oh, what you got down here? Get rid of that. Demolish the sausage maker. Don't start it yet. Not when you've got everything messed up like this. Not a terminus station. We're going to need the space either end. Ooh, it's a bit tight, isn't it? Maybe at that angle we can just about get it. There. The reason I had to delete that is because I want 2. We'll make them look pretty. There we go. We're going to make a mess of our lines, obviously, but hopefully we can sort them out and it won't get too angry with us. That's that done. Now we're going to hook up this one to deal with all of this shenanigans up here. And we can separate the load then a little bit with our 2. Yeah, that's not how you did it before though, is it? No, what are you doing? Just delete this. We'll start again. We'll start again. I think it'll be easier, unless it'll work now. No, it won't. Of course it won't. Why would it? Right, just go back. We'll rebuild. No, just go. Just go. We'll rebuild. There you go. That's better. We can higher that a little. No, you're just gonna. If we connect into here, we can probably make a nice route for it. You don't have to go that high. Oh, there we go. We had a 2 there and a 0. That's nice. Take it. Fixed it. There, that separates those two. I like that. Signal those back up and those. That's the first step done. You might be wondering what's going to be different about this. Well, this line is no longer going to go through the bottom. It's going to go through. I would have liked this warehouse, I tell you, to be a thing, but there's a lot of goods in there that I don't think we really have the time to rebuild. I want this one to go straight into there instead, which is going to trip up, I know. And then the other line can come into the top of this one. Something interesting going on down there. I don't know what that's all about. What's going on down there? Is that a thing? We've left a bit of track. Can we delete that, please? I'd like to delete that. That'd be. Oh wow! You just don't want to be deleted, do you? Is there a? Oh, I saw it. There. Obviously, that's where that is. How many more of those do we have? Not that it would have made much difference, I don't think. Right, get you signaled up. And get you signaled up. Is that the right way? Yes, it is. We'll put in a supply tower. Definitely a supply tower. Right, we'll connect you to here, I think, into there. That's a bit of a steep climb, isn't it? I wouldn't mind it a little better than that. Possible. Oh, goodness me, that's worse. Can we not raise it? Oh, 2 and 5. Can we get that balanced a bit better? No. Well, 3 and 4, as I said, we're just going to take it. Let's just do it. I think it's a bit late in the game to be worrying about stuff like that. I'd just rather get them in there. They seem to react as soon as you link them up to a product and start climbing. Right, we've got a lot to sort out there. But we should be good. Right, let's rebuild. You're going to need the piggies back, that's for sure. Get that back in there. And we'll re-upgrade it again. I know, technically a waste of money, but done. The whole reason I wanted to do this is because I'm going to connect us up a second large train station just here. Specifically, you can have 2 connected to industries too, like you can in cities. So having this run direct might help us. I don't mind how much it costs either. Because I want its end products, or I'd like its end products, to travel around the network a bit as well. There we go. Definitely going to need a supply tower there. But the more I say supply tower, the more I'm getting used to it. Famous last words. Right, get in there. And there. Wait only. Brilliant. Why you? We're going to have a couple running that. We have a train issue up there. Yeah, you're not going to be able to do that anymore. What route do you have? That one. Let's change you to that. I think luckily it was the one we had. You probably don't have the right train on. Let's put a holder on. There we go. Bit of tidying up this episode. That's what we needed to do. Do you need fixing? No, you're fine. Brilliant. Brilliant. And you were the one that was just fixed, right? Yes. There we go. We'll slowly sort those out as we get by. Because we've got all of this, like no suitable freight is just ridiculous. I made mistakes. I'll hold my hand up to it. Do you know what I would like to do with these? Because you're going to do silly things, aren't you? What you should do... I made a mistake. I would like to put you... Don't warn me. I know what I'm doing, he says. I would like you... Where... No. That's not the train I was editing. Where are you? Get on here. Click on this. There we go. Which one did I put manual? This one. There we go. Accept that. What I would like you to do is at the quarry, obviously, they did fix that, but this save is beyond that. I'd like you to take half and half all the time, please, instead of whatever you're doing and getting it all wrong. Departing train from the town wants none of those. Done. Do that. Copy it. And we'll do the same for that one. That's better. That should sort that out. And you should start growing. We're going to need much more than that. That's why I was doing it. In fact, let's throw you up to max. Let's get you up in preparation too. You, I've not bought you. So pricey. More money to make. I have lost a bit of money there. How are we doing on our... Oh, we don't have any bonds taken out. Okay. Well, that's better news. We're going to have to keep an eye on Nuremberg dwindle. Yeah. Yeah. So this issue, if you connect anything up this side, there's some sort of phantom train that keeps wanting to lock this up. Otherwise, they just work. All I did was give them the option to go everywhere, and they don't wait. It's a bit weird. I don't know. I don't know whether there's a platform assignment that the AI did. I don't think so. But, ooh, Verms is on the way up. That is good news. Can we afford it? Just. We'll end it there, guys. That was a bit of restructuring. Oh, that's a good place to end it. Bayreuth grows. And Koblenz should now sort itself out. We're going to do another freight liney thing like we did there to Frankfurt. I think we've got one, right? These two should be... these two have gone. Oh, we're going to have issues, aren't we? Oh, no. Essen to Cologne. Why are you doing that? Essen to Koblenz to... No, you should be... Oh, no. Delete that. I want you to go there. Did that work? There we go. Fixed it. And I'm going to change you to automatic. We're going to put a B3 on you instead. There we go. Much better. Now then, we'll copy that. And we'll quickly do this one as well. Brilliant. Any others? We'll check these. This is the warehouse. Okay, so that's going to be all working. That is fortunate. Okay. We've got it. We've tidied it up a little bit. It's going to... Look at the date. Look at the date. When we come back, that just had to be done. I wanted to show you my plan. This bit up here is going to be key for starting Gütersloh to grow. It's not going to grow just yet. We need to start getting the products moving and upgrade them. In fact, let's do that while I remember, because level 1 isn't going to cut it. Once we hook the others in, do you know? Let's do that. Let's hook you in. And before we do that, let's have proper stations, shall we? Yes, I am now a big fan of these stations. It might be something that happens once you've played the game a lot. You just use those. They're brilliant. Until that happens, you don't know. You're like, I don't understand why they're needed. I can just neatly put all the trains like this. Yeah, that doesn't last for long, does it? You soon run out of space. Oh, goodness me. You know, just demolish it. It's just a bakery. Let's get in a... well, let's hook these up first. A bit steep. Don't care. You're going in. So are you. I said I'll just quickly hook these up and realised that I haven't changed the stations over. I wish there was an easier way to do this, but we'll get through it. There we go. I want 2 stations everywhere, please. Let's hook up as they do the station dance now. Amazing. You're going into there. I just have to sort you out. What are you doing there? That's not how you go across water, you silly game. Come on. There we go. Will he make a bridge now? There we go. Few issues. Every game has its little niggles. Right then. Let's get you direct into here. Yeah, we'll sort the trains out. I might go and do that in preparation for the next episode. You don't have to watch me fiddle with all these trains. That's that done. This one is going to head off that way. And go up to there eventually. We're just going to leave it there for now though. Because I didn't... Oh, don't. What was I doing? Oh, let's rebuild the bakery. I do want you to be a bakery. Still going to need that. Okay. Let's add the maintenance buildings. Let's sort our trains out. Yeah, you're gonna need to go to the other one, please. Why are you going to that one? Why can't you get to the... What's up with you? Why can't you see that station? Oh, because it's... Just ignore me. Do that. Right, and then copy that. How many do we have running that? Any? Or many? Yep, thanks for the big paper in the face. Not busy. Did we only have one running this? It looks like it, doesn't it? We only had one? Well, let's just duplicate that then. A good few times. There we go. Now there's more. Cobblins cannot be reached. Who are you? I thought I fixed all you. You want to be on that one, sir. There you go. Couldn't you work it out? Not like that, though. Like that. Brilliant. It's kind of a case of undoing a bit of mess so that we've got enough room. Now, after all of that, it would be terrible if we ended the episode without seeing any fruits for our labour. And there we have it, guys. It is on the rise. It had stalled out because it was struggling with everything around here. And if we added another connection to that single station mess that we had going on, things would have gone sideways very quickly. So this was all needed. We've got a better situation in Essen. We've got a better situation in Gütersloh. Gütersloh won't start growing just yet. And Cologne was one that we just threw stations at, and we're just going to have to live with it, I think, for now. It should start growing. Well, I've noticed, though, we're not really owning anything in here. Can we afford them before we go? We can afford 2 of them. Oh, can we get this one too? Tailors. No, it's expensive. That's fine. So the heat is on. If we fail, it's not really a fail. I have already prepared us with a backup episode. Not episode, I haven't recorded it yet. But I've prepared us with a backup playthrough that is at the point when we started this, pretty much date-wise. And then we'll get to take a look at the changes I made. Only if we fail. I'm going to give it a good shot, though. Let's ride along. We have just got into Frankfurt. Hopefully you don't stay here for too long. That has been episode 18. The Tidy Up. That's what we'll call it. We're going to move on in episode 19. And we're going to aim to start linking up the necessary products to make these towns and cities, they will be by then, grow. All to meet that 120. I'm not very hopeful about it on this map, but we'll see. We'll see. I'll give it my best shot, I promise. Okay then. Until then, enjoy the little train ride over these bridges. and take care.